Call it round two in the fight to remove Dallas County District Attorney Susan Hawk from her elected office. Former top administrator Cindy Stormer is waging that war against Hawk. She is now accusing the DA of using illegal drugs. Fox 4's Sean Rabb talked with both Stormer and Hawk's legal teams. He joins us now from our Dallas newsroom. Sean.
Yeah, Heather, there's nothing in the pleadings filed today to substantiate that claim, but it doesn't have to be proven unless and until the case goes to court. Cindy Stormer's attorneys stand by it. Hawk's lawyers scoff at it.
It was lamentable.
Attorneys for Dallas County District Attorney Susan Hawk react to unproven allegations brought by former Administrative Chief Cindy Stormer in new court documents. Hawk, the papers say, has admitted taking drugs to keep her mental balance. The new allegation, on information and belief, this includes the use of illegal drugs for recreational purposes.
When you start alleging things on information and belief of that nature that really has no merit at all in this case, it's a desperate tone that has no place in this case at all.
That pleading is based upon information that's been shared with our office. Some of those sources still work at her firm, at the DA's office, and have asked for anonymity at this time. But I believe if, as, and when we have the opportunity to prove it up in court, I think that's what the evidence will show.
The argument to the judge continues. Hawk should be removed from office for her dereliction of duty and incompetency. DA Hawk's mental illness and drug use continues to incapacitate her ability to perform the duties of the Dallas County Criminal District Attorney or to understand those duties.
She recognized she had a problem. She went and she got help for it.
Hawk's attorneys say she's not that person after recent treatment starting in late July. Susan Hawk publicly shared some of her battle with depression after she returned to work October 1st. And her attorneys say she has protection under the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Certainly she does. I mean, people that suffer from mental illnesses have that absolute federal protection.
We disagree that the Americans with Disability Act applies to these circumstances.
Haney argues the ADA applies to an employer who has an employee that suffers from a disability and needs some sort of reasonable accommodations.
That's not what we have under these circumstances. Here we have a specific state statute that deals with removal from public office of individuals that are unqualified and unable to serve and discharge their responsibilities properly.
Haygood says he thinks the law and the facts are on Hawk's side.
You're not going to run around town with these type of baseless allegations that have no basis under the law to remove her from office. It's not going to happen.
And we still don't know what Judge Stacey Williams will do, if she'll set a hearing to temporarily remove Susan Hawk until the trial, remove Hawk temporarily without a hearing, or recuse herself from the matter altogether, which would then require another judge, maybe a visiting judge, be appointed. So still a lot to come, Heather.
Well, indeed, but Sean, where's the proof that Hawk used drugs for entertainment purposes? I mean, I guess I would think you'd have to have something in dates, names, any sort of hard facts.
Well, when you make the pleading like this,
right,
you actually don't need it now. When you qualify it, information and belief is a phrase added to qualify a statement where you don't have firsthand knowledge, but nevertheless, you believe it to be true. You'll have to prove it at some point, but there's no exposure in terms of facing defamation when those kinds of statements are included in legal filings.
Yeah, but I would think one of the problems would be that kind of once those ideas are out there, like here on the news, people might hear them and then they take them as fact.
You know, some people, they will do that. They'll say, well, it must be true. It was in a legal document. Here's the problem, though. When and if you make those type claims and it can't be proven later, it damages the credibility of the entire argument that you're making. It's a big risk. We'll have to see how it all plays out.
And we will. All right, Sean, thank you.
Okay.